Blood on the ground is a promise broken. Terran, a Chiron warrior, knew this as she staggered backward, shield shattered, watching Grexer raiders drag her screaming daughter, Lysara, into the wastes. Around her, her village lay dead. Days later, she was exiled for this failure, a judgment less harsh than her own conscience. She trudged the wasteland, her bluestone spear a heavy reminder of lost honor. But the loss festered. It wasn't just a raid, it felt like a betrayal. She remembered dismissing a young scout's warning of Grexar tracks. She remembered Elder Vartok's quick, eager agreement to conserve resources. And she remembered Kelvith, her trusted second-in-command, strangely silent when he should have spoken, seen later in hushed counsel with Vartok. These memories are the ghosts that hunt us in the daylight, refusing to wait for the dark. As Terran sought the haunted temple of eternal bonds, fate delivered another soul to this broken world. Cade Rivers, a human, fell from the sky in a comet of fire. He clawed free from the wreckage, clutching a blue sword that hummed with alien energy. It wasn't a weapon, it was a key. His sister Alana's last words, before the Helios Quantum Corporation executed her with it. Pursuers on his tail, he sought shelter in the same temple. Inside, he found more than dust. He found evidence of Helios and a discarded Chiron Elder's stone. The corporation was already here. Terran arrived to find Grexer scouts. She fought with the fury of the grieving, but she was outnumbered. Then a blue light answered her own. The human, Cade. They fought back to back, two strangers bound by the color of their weapons. An alliance, thin as a razor's edge, was forged. She needed her daughter, he needed the truth. They journeyed, their weapons resonating, two halves of a forgotten song. They crossed rivers of toxic fume, where he saved her from a crumbling ledge. They shared fire in a cave, where she taught him Chiron's survival, and he shared an earth melody, Moonrise. They spoke of their ghosts, Lysara and Alana. In the singing gorge, she saved him from a rockfall. Now we're even, she'd said. I wasn't keeping score, he replied. The truth when it came was a betrayal sharper than any blade. A dying Grexer patrol leader confessed. Lysara was just bait. The raid was arranged by a Chiron elder, Vartok, and a shadow warrior working with off-worlders to eliminate Terran and seize the last spring. At the Grexar camp, the rescue was chaos. Cade's explosives ripped the night apart. Terran sprinted for the cage where Lysara, already her mother's daughter, was stabbing at a priest. Terran's spear snapped the main chain. The cage fell, caught only by a secondary. Then the impossible choice. Cade, knocked from a ledge, dangled over the abyss by one hand. The cage's last chain began to snap. Daughter or ally, past or future. Terran refused the choice. With a roar, she lunged, grabbing the cage with one hand and Cade's wrist with the other. She held both their worlds, pulling them from the void. Cade gave her his sword. She met the Grexar leader's charge and ended the fight. They returned to the village. Terran, exiled, invoked the challenge of truth. She accused Vartok. Cade provided the Helios data chip. Vartok, cornered, tried to drag Kelvith down with him. But the betrayal had another layer. Kelvith stepped forward, not as a co-conspirator, but as an investigator, presenting his own evidence against Vartok. The other elder, Senra, was the second traitor. Lysara, who learned her captor's tongue, confirmed it. Senra had already fled. Peace, but not for long. Helios ships darkened the sky. Director Senate demanded the key. Cade, with Terran at his side, bluffed, claiming the weapons controlled a galactic network. He negotiated a new treaty, sovereignty for the Chiron in exchange for limited research. Cade stayed. He tried to destroy the sword, but the stone broke. The blade remained. Some burdens, Terran noted, are not meant to be discarded. They were married under 7 moons. Their weapons, placed on the altar, merged their light, prophecy fulfilled. Terran, now a council leader, forged a new peace with the Grexar, sharing the water that Vartok would have sold. They built a home where 2 worlds became one.